Hey guys, welcome. So it's been long. Yesterday we did solve CSS Battle 2. So today we are going to solve CSS Battle 3, which is cursor. There are two problems in it, so we'll try solving them. Yeah. So let's jump to our problems. So what we'd be doing is like we need to create this kind of a cube. Basically, we will be using translate property, transforming the cube part. So before we start that, let's let the div be as it is. We will be changing the div. We don't need the div. So first, let's align everything in the center. So you have body, you have display type flex. We want justify content and justify content center. Uh, Instead of div tags, let's give p tag. It is smaller footprint. I don't want another p tag, so let's solve using one p tag first. So we have the width and the height. Background color, we need to change it to the first color. Let's keep this. And then let's transform, rotate by 45 degrees. Let's give top 127 pixels, margin 125 pixels. It is still on top 126 pixels, 27, 28. 128 pixel is right. That's because you have we can do the star margin to be 0. And this shifts it up, so this should be 120, 130 pixels. No, 135 pixels. 136 sounds right. 135 pixel is good enough. Let's have it 136 pixel. So we have done this. So we need to give this absolute also. So basically we'll be using three p tags. Position to be absolute. Yeah. So let's use three p tags, and we'll be using only the transform property to arrive at the solution that we require. So let's have style. You need transform. Need the video is live. Arey, you are singing. धीरे से कीधु. Don't be scared. We can use trans. Let's have first rotate x 45 degree and rotate y 45 degree. This sounds something that needs to be on the right, so minus 45 degree. This is something on the left. Let's say translate x to be minus 50 pixels, and y to be minus 100 pixels. No, 130 pixels. Nah. scale, scale 0.07, scale sqy 45 degree minus 45 degree. Let's have the first element and translate it properly. X 50 sounds right. This one 130 pixels, 150 pixels is correct. I think it is perfect. Hmm. So let's we also need to change the background to be the first light color. Perfect. So let's use the same style to our third p tag, and we just need to skew on the opposite side 45 and also translate it 50, and the background color needs to change to dark green kind of. Yeah, and the overall body background, if you change it, I guess this is the solution. It shifts a little. What if I remove the margin 0? It goes down. What if I change this to 125 pixel, 126 pixel? This looks perfect. This doesn't move an inch, so this should be fine. We can remove this. We can remove this and probably submit. This should be 100% match. This should be 100% match. Let's submit and see. Yeah, so it's an 100% match and we have solved the first problem, say cube. What we did is like, since the square is, we are translating it by 45 degree, so we are skewing it. Skew in the sense like it will push the y in the y direction from the starting point. It will angle this at 45 degree and it will push up. So that is what skew y means. And skew y on 45 degree on positive means it will give a positive angle on the y axis. And scale 0.7 is to reduce the size of the box. So in case if we don't scale it, it will look wrong. The skew will not be exactly fit and it will be large in size, because the square, when you turn it, it needs to change size. So zero point 0.7 is perfectly right where it is sitting. Yeah, so this is the solution, and now let's next go to the next solution, next problem, which is the golden ticket. And the golden ticket, let's welcome the golden ticket. So the way we can solve this is by having two elements, or we can use one element and we can solve this problem. Say, hey, let's give a p tag with a uh, class name of A. The reason we are giving A, I'll let you know. Not necessary, we can have p class as it is, but still, let's say we'll be using body. Again, we'll be doing the same things like to center align. Before doing that, let's give p class height and the width. Height would be 100 pixels. From the look of this, since this is 300 pixels, you have 100, 100 and 100, so this would be like 100 pixel. And the width is like 400. I think this is 100, 100 and this should be 200, so width must be 200 pixels. Just to see background, we'll give green so that we know where exactly it is. Now in the body, let's have display type flex and align everything in the center. Justify content center, align items center. So basically this is the size of the ticket exactly. So what we'll be doing is like we can give a gradient, like color gradient. So this looks 70% by 30%, 60-40, 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. So I think this is 70-30% of gradient. So let's give a background image. The gradient can be applied on image only. Baku linear gradient to right. So basically from the left to right to while going towards right, we will give the gradient. So our first color would be this for 70% of the time, and the next color would be this basically, I guess, for another 30% of the time, and this would be closed and tagged. Background image should be, oh, and we want our position to be relative. So basically we'll have the I element to do proper stuff. It's not row right, it's to right. We have a problem which is not solved. Yes, so I think this is perfectly split. So now we can have, we have done with the square part. Now let's do a circle part. We can do with the after or before element. Anything should be fine. So we have, to use this, we need to put content first. The content has to be there or else it won't display. Height 20 pixels, or we can give a border, border 5 pixel solid. Hmm. We can have this color proper, and border radius, we can have 50%. Now we can have height 20 pixels, width 20 pixel. We can put this in background. Position absolute. Yeah, we can have top minus 10 pixel. Uh, yeah, and left minus 10 pixel. Oh, what we do is like This circle looks like it needs to go here. So instead of having top minus 10 is right, left, I think since this is 270% of it is like 140, minus 10 should be 130 pixel. Yeah, 130 pixel is right. So we can have one over here and then we'll start giving box shadows. Box shadow. So X we don't want to replace it. Y we need to shift 100 pixel. 0. Yeah, that's in right position. 1. Another we don't want. We want a plus 30 in X. Uh, no, from X 140 60 pixels by 0 pixels or 0 0. Where would this lie? Minus 60. No, let's have it 0 minus 60 pixel. 60 pixels 0 0. Um, we need this to be 10 pixels more, so we can add 10 pixel. That's right. The another place will be 60 pixel 100 pixel y, 0 blur and stuff, and 10 pixel to be width. That's the next place. And two other places we need, which is uh, minus 140 pixel 0 0 10 pixel. Yep. And the next would be minus 140 pixel minus 100 pixel, not minus 100 pixel, 0 and 10 pixel. This is right. So we have black color, so we can give color of the content to be this color. So box shadow takes the color of that, and P we can give overflow hidden. This is exactly right. So now we can give our body background. P background color. And I think this gives the solution to this problem. Submit with 543 characters. This should be a 100% match. Yes. So we have solved both of these problems for today. In the next tomorrow or day after, we will be solving the fourth battle, which would be display. There are eight challenges in it. It looks pretty interesting on how we will be able to do that. So in next video we'll be doing that. So do not forget to hit the subscribe button and share this channel to as many friends as you can. Also hit the bell icon so that you will know as soon as our next video is available. Next video, and have fun. Have a great day.
Kick.